What is good, everybody? In this video we are going to cover the 8 mistakes that are keeping you from improving and that beginners dancers make. Coming up next right after this. Whew, another one. Alright guys, this is your boy Tonino from Kizomba Phoenix, where we make learning Kizomba fun and easy. If you are into Kizomba, want to learn about Kizomba, want to improve your Kizomba, then I recommend subscribing to our YouTube channel for more tutorial tips videos like this one, okay? And if you find this video useful, make sure you share with your buddies so they can take advantage of the same information that you are taking advantage of right now. Alright, so we are going to talk about 8 mistakes that are keeping new dancers from improving in their dance journey. The number one is, I would say, being a fan instead of a student. What does that mean? Well, that means you spend most of your time watching other videos and watching other people dance and not you actually dancing. We just need to jump out of our seat and start dancing, being a student, actually taking classes, working instead of watching. We only get better by getting on the dance floor and actually practicing some of the things that, whatever it is that we are interested in practicing. Also, another thing is, people tend to look at instructors like they are above them, like they are above us, or they are some supernatural human being that make no mistake. And you should be looking at instructors as teachers and yourself as students. That's all that means. They are your teachers today, but you can be their teacher tomorrow. They can walk into your, I don't know, your graphic design class, and therefore you are their teacher and they're your student. Or they may walk in your, whatever your job is, if you are a project manager, they may work into your project manager job as one of your employee, and then roles are reversed. You are the boss, they are the employees, so everybody's equal. We are all equal. No one is better than anyone, okay? So get that out of your mind. Stop being a fan and start being a student. Work on becoming a better dancer, okay? Next, we have instant gratification. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say this. I may look a little different today because somebody told me I have an animal on my face. So I'm not gonna mention any name, but somebody told me I have an animal on my face, so I have to fix that. So I went to the bathroom and I show that mirror who's the boss by shaving, okay? So I don't have an animal on my face. All right, so the number 2 tip is instant gratification. Many new dancers come in, they take 1 lesson, 2 lessons, or even maybe they've been taking lessons for 3-4 years, okay? But they haven't improved. And they want that instant gratification. So what they do is they just start, they move away from the beginner classes, they're stepping into the advanced classes and realize that they're holding everybody's back. They are not performing up to the standard. They want everything that took dancers years, 5, 10 years to get. They want it immediately. So you can only start from where you at, which is a new dancer. New dancers need to start as a new dancer. Work on yourself, work on your technique, work on your foundation, and practice, okay? And I get this all the time. There's people that come and tell me that, hey, I wish I had time to practice. Well, you have all kinds of time to practice. You can practice from the bedroom to the kitchen in the early morning when you wake up. You can practice from your doorsteps to your car, or from one office to the other, on your way to the meeting, on your way out of the meeting, out of that conference call. There's lots of opportunity to practice. And for stay-at-home folks, you can practice when you go grocery shopping. You can practice on your way to the car. You can practice as you cleaning. Broom dance. Have you seen the video about broom dance? Kiki has a video about broom dancing. So you can practice at home while you're cleaning. There's so many opportunities to practice So instant gratification and saying that you don't have time to practice, well, not so much, okay? And the other thing is not spending time on your foundation. Guys, we have to spend time on our foundation. Even when we think we got it, that's when we need to work on our foundation. Spending time on your foundation, spending time doing your basic 1, your basic 2, your basic 3, doing your virgulas, doing your retrocesso, doing those core moves, okay? Those are the tools that will make you a better dancer and set you apart from the person you were last year, last month. Notice I didn't say that set you apart from others, because you can only measure yourself with yourself. You cannot measure yourself with others. Even though I may have a background in hip hop, I may have a background in ballet or ballroom or whatever it is that I have my background is, when I dance Kizomba, it is very important to reflect the foundation that makes Kizomba while sprinkling my flavor of ballroom, sprinkling my flavor of hip-hop, sprinkling my flavor of ballet, sprinkling my flavor of salsa and bachata, sprinkling my flavor of whatever. The foundation needs to be there, the core elements need to be there, and then on top of that, then we can sprinkle. It's like when you're building a cake. First you have to build the actual cake, and then you can sprinkle the ornament, the color, the design, or whatever else that you want. But first we need the cake. If you don't have no cake, you just can't start sprinkling ornament. Then you don't have a cake, you have bunch of ornaments. So number 3 is spending time on your foundation. All right, that will set you apart from yourself and make you so much better dancer than you were a year before, or I don't know, a few months before. Okay, the other point is using the excuse of I don't have a partner, or I'm alone, or I don't know anyone to dance with me. Well, I tell you what, some of the biggest martial art teachers work by themselves. They practice by themselves. Well, number 1, they find a mentor, someone who actually knows what they're doing. They learn from them, and then they practice wax on, wax off, until wax on, wax off becomes a second nature. So whenever they get into a situation where they need to use that wax on, wax off, it comes as second nature. So not having a partner is an obstacle. Yes, it is an obstacle. However, there are so many ways to circumvent that, to go around it. Okay, we can go over it, under it, around it, through it. Okay, we can go through it too. So what are some of the techniques that you can use to get over that lack of partner? Okay, number 1, you can practice your own move, because in dance, just like in everything else, I believe that you have to be able to love yourself before you can love somebody else. Dance is the same way. If we are not able to dance by ourselves, we're not going to be able to dance with somebody else. If we are not able to do it slow, we cannot do it fast. We have to be able to do it slow by ourselves before we can do it with somebody else, or before we can do it fast. What are some of the techniques? Practice by yourself, number 1. Okay. The other technique is using a broom, using some type of prop, using a pillow, I have my good friend Dawn, who has turtle. She has a fluffy turtle, a toy turtle, not a real turtle, a toy turtle. And what she does is she uses that turtle as her partner, and she dances with the turtle. Some people call that crazy, but that's the reason why she's a good dancer, because she gets those practice hours, while other dancers are just blaming on not having a partner. Okay, the other thing is, and I hear from students also, they say, I don't have any music. That is a very valid obstacle. There are so many ways to fix that. Number 1, you can ask your instructor for music. Some good coffee there. So luckily we have Shazam. You can use Google Play, there's iTunes to find out more music there. So the sky's the limit, and most of those are pretty good songs, pretty good quality songs. SoundCloud has an array of musics and music mixes from artists, from DJs that are totally free, that you can listen to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for free, guys. I love free stuff, for free. You can listen to it for free. Okay, so get yourself some music, Start practicing using those music, and that's the only way that you're gonna get better. Next, we have our own internal voice, that voice inside our own head that tells us we're too tall, we're too short, we're too skinny, we're too fat, we too white, we too black, we this, we Asian, we African. That is totally not true. Okay, whenever we hear ourselves telling ourselves those nasty words, we need to recognize, number one, that is not us. That is our mind playing tricks on us. There are Africans who can dance. There are Europeans who dance way better than Africans. So your background, where you're from, or where do not determine your skills as a dancer. The only thing that determines your skills as a dancer is the amount of practice of the right information that we do. That's what sets us apart from the person we were last year, from the person we were a few months ago. So, and don't ever let that voice from us talk to us again in that manner. Don't talk to me anymore like that. All right? Okay, so next we have having no money. Very valid excuse. Very valid excuse. I know people who complain about $10 class being too much. I mean, $10, that's not even minimum wage. Or they believe that they cannot attend a festival. Or, oh, by the way, attending festivals and weekenders, to me, is what will take you from one stage in your dance journey to the next stage. Because when you go out a weekender, when you go to a festival, that's when your eye is going to broaden up. That's where your creativity is going to expand, and you're going to start seeing new mentors. Like, wow, I like the way she dances, I like the way she moves, I like his style, I like whatever, I like that person, whatever. You start seeing different style, different things that you may like. Okay, so unfortunately, attending those events can be quite challenging financially. So what do we have to help us? I know many festivals, many events have a volunteering program where you can volunteer, and in return you're gonna get a complimentary tickets to the event, plane tickets. By accumulating those sky miles, you can potentially attend a festival for free. Just fly over there for free. I know many festivals or weekends that have a roommate option where a bunch of people get together and talk about roommate coordination. Get with them and coordinate your stay. Okay, so there are other ways. There's other ways to lower that bill and allow you to attend some of this major event. Next, we have looking awkward on the dance floor. This is when a new beginner dancer, I understand there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure when we're a new beginner. When we come to an event and we just stand in a corner looking at other people dancing, we become a creep. Or when we're staring at some dancers like our life depends on it. So nobody wants to dance with a creep. So what do we need to do? You are in a one position for so long, move around. Because if you stand in the same position for multiple songs, with the same look, that's a creep. But if you keep moving locations, you spend a few minutes here, a few minutes there, a few minutes here, a few minutes there, even though you know nobody, okay, you're just moving around, you are not gonna seem so awkward. Copy that. Okay, so you can go have a drink. On your way to the drink, engage into some conversation with people and then ask them for a dance. If you are a follower, place yourself in a position that will allow you to get some dance. For example, get closer to the dance floor instead of sitting way back in a corner. So even though a good lead would like to dance with you, they have to cross the dance floor, go through all kinds of people to get to you. And you know what happened? As they're crossing the dance floor trying to get to you, they are going to get ambushed by other dancers who will ask them to dance, and they have no choice. 99.9% of the time, they will say yes to that person, just not to be rude. So make yourself accessible, make yourself approachable, be patient. You're gonna get some dance, trust me, because this is a social event. Dress to standard. Next, we have not taking notes during classes. I am guilty of it. I've done this before. What do we like to do? Every time we go to a class, at the end of the class, everybody pull out their cell phone and we're recording. However, We know that demo portion of the class, most of the time instructors don't demonstrate what they taught in class. What do? They do a demo video that they can use in their social media to help themselves promote themselves, so other people can see what they can do. So if we don't take notes during class and then wait for the demo to pull up our cell phone, now we're recording some fancy move because instructors just throwing down. I mean, they're going at it. They're showing everything that they can do. They're having fun, showing their personality, showing their creativity, during that demo, so they can have material to promote themselves. And we are recording those fancy moves. And then we go home, time to practice. We cannot practice those fancy moves that they showed us in the demo because we haven't been taught those fancy moves, and we're looking lost, therefore cannot practice, therefore we cannot use anything that we have paid for that class. Okay, last, this is the bonus point that is actually keeping new students from improving. It is your instructor. Yes, I said it. Your instructors may be keeping you from improving. What do we need to do? What do I mean by that? I mean, there are instructors out there who have not mastered much in our teaching, which is, props to them because you're doing something. However, we are hurting our students. So as a student, it is important to vet our instructors. Check their pedigree. I was a victim of this. I did not vet most of my instructors in my journey. I took their word for what it was worth. And come to find out, I was totally left field in my dance journey. So I needed to be brought back into reality to, start over from scratch. So don't be like me if you're better than Tony. Vet your instructor. Check out their pedigree. Who have they learned from? Who have they trained with? And not only that, compare the way that they dance with the way that other folks who dance similar dance genre dance. So if you are learning a specific style of dance, no matter what it is, if you're dancing tango, or you're dancing whatever it is, versions of tango, bachata, or you're dancing central bachata, you're dancing Kizomba, Semba, whatever it is that you're dancing, spend time on the foundation, learn what the foundations are, look at other people as they're dancing, compare the dance, and make a picture of your own self. Don't listen to what I say. Don't listen to what anybody else say. Find out for your own self. Is what my instructor teaching me really what it is compared to other folks? Okay, that's how you can find your truth for yourself, and that's what's gonna help you take your dance from this level to this level. Okay, so thank you guys so much. This was a very fun video. This is a very fun video, so thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoy these tips, make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friend so they can benefit from the same information that you benefited in. And we'll see you on the dance floor. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.